we got it. Hello, everyone. Right, let's get into it, eh? Yeah, I can see them. Now, this is a story all about how Brazzie's life got turned upside down. And I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, to tell you how you became the groom of the chick who loves fresh air. In South Timaru, not born but raised, at a castle this is where she spent most of her days, sweeping out, mucking out, stables all cool, and planning some nuptials outside of a school, when a couple of guys that were up to no good decided to walk up a mountain good. She got in one little fluster and her friends got scared and said, "You're moving to Ash Vegas with your horse and no fear." She whistled for the truck and when it came near, it had Pandaris on the plate and a Wagyu in the mirror. If anything, she could say that this place was rare, but she thought, nah, forget it. Here I am, to forever. She pulled up to his paddock about 7 or 8. They looked at their kingdom. She was finally there to meet the love of her life and soak in the fresh air. I'm not done. Enough of that. Cade Mila Fall to Roet. Welcome everyone to Stevie and Ryan's Big Do. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jenny, the Irish one. A good friend is like a 4-leaf clover, hard to find and lucky to have. Stevie and I didn't get off to a great start. Seeing that Isuzu whip into the Robinson's Road flat made me completely cringe. And when I say whip, she turned into that driveway at 70 kilometers an hour and didn't slow down till she stopped. This continued on the daily until one day Tom had a go at her in case she ran over their precious rum. And Briar also, to be fair. But Briar was with Stevie in the ute, fearing for its life most of the time. From seeing and trying to avoid this loud chick at the gym every day for about 6 months, to then living with her by chance for a year. After that, started our story off rather tumultuous. The feeling was mutual, and obviously this changed for me to be up here today. And let's not forget that time, your cat decided to take a tinkle in my gym bag, and you put that down to a bad omen and that we weren't supposed to be friends. I would like to take this opportunity to remember Pedro. Pedro was a lamb that Stevie and a dating interest at the time decided to rescue one day, and he became a resident at our flat. This lamb would honestly baa at our kitchen window looking for food, completely mollycoddled. Anyway, safe to say, following this, your dating life improved. Unlike your driving. I did always think the man you would end up with would need thick skin. Not really sure what happened there, but here we are. Me not being from this beautiful country means that friends I do make, they become family to me. And for that, I am so very thankful. Stevie, you are a sister to me. 1 minute. Which means I can be honest and tell you on the daily that you're absolutely bonkers and I love you for it. It's been hard for me to put into words just how much you mean to me without taking the piss, because that's just what I do. But in all seriousness, I can't imagine my life without you or the countless phone calls about how much power you have sold. Rochelle and Pete, you should be very, very proud of the girl that she is today. Woman, I should say. You look... Oh, wifey, sorry. I didn't write that down because I'm still struggling with that. You look absolutely amazing. I know I've already said that, but I can't wait to see you twerk on the dance floor later. Ryan, my beer drinking buddy, and my dog's dad. We say that I am still taking application for a placement as a joke, but Ryan has been the only consistent male influence that Harper has had since I got her. And the same could be said about me, to be fair. You're a top bloke. You should feel incredibly proud sitting here today. And I can imagine your mum and pa are here beside you with a smile from ear to ear. Look, you are now my best mate's husband. I will give you the benefit of the doubt and say you are going to be stellar. So you better be, or you'll have the wrath of an Irish bird to deal with. Steve and Ryan, you give me something to aim for. You are kind to each other, have fun together, support one another, and you're each other's best friend. Please never let the rush of life get in the way of that. What you have been able to build together has to be commended. To be able to bring your joint passions together to create what you have, including the likes of today, really is amazing. I think I speak on behalf of everyone about to see what's been prepared for us today and say thank you and could you care to my offence. Thank you both for welcoming me into your lives with open arms. We have the best times together and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. From the words of an Irish poet, Oscar Wilde, keep love in your heart, a life without it is like a sunless garden when the flowers are all dead. Sorry if that was a bit long, but my dad would say, best while you have it, use your breath, there is no drinking after death. Now let's raise a glass to the happily married Mr. and Mrs. Coburn. Sláinte.
Oh no, there was a little bit at the end and I decided to leave that.
It's tough act to follow. Yeah. Short and sweet. Short and sweet. Yeah, that's our job. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Danny. A little bit different to most of Stevie's crew. We met a little bit later in life. Well, sort of. After crossing paths on the odd hockey tournament. And I'm sure we passed each other probably numerous times at horse competitions, but never really got to know each other that well. Until about 5 years ago when I moved to Ashburton and started playing hockey again. It's such a shame really that I never realised I was brushing past a soul sister on many occasions over those years without really knowing. But we haven't let that hold us back and quickly realised that between being rural professionals, hockey crazy, horse crazy, a love of gardening, just a love of life in general really, we couldn't really have much more in common, and I think we've probably made up for lost time. Stevie and Raz, I never really knew you without each other, and to be fair, I can't imagine the life before you were together. You absolutely complement and level each other in every way, and the complete unconditional love and empathy you have for each other is so, so beautiful and to be treasured. Although I'm not too sure there was a lot of empathy, those long days we had riding ponies, chatting and planning about what we could possibly do to make Raz propose. I guess we probably need some new topic points now to talk about, hun? I have so much admiration, respect and love for you, gorgeous lady, and I am so, so happy that you have found an equally incredible man to share the rest of your beautiful life with. You look absolutely stunning today, reflecting your beauty from the inside out. Thank you both for being a huge part of our lives and always making our lives brighter and warmer. I love you both and can't wait to follow and support your no doubt full throttle life ahead. So please raise a glass to Mr. and Mrs. Coburn.
I can't see it. Oh yeah, I can. You all right? You okay? Cool. Hi everyone, I'm Katie. Stevie and I met at the gym on December 17th, 2016. We quickly made our friendship Facebook official 6 days later on December 23rd, when Stevie asked what I was up to for New Year's and I should join her and Monica. I thought, why not? What's the worst that can happen with the chick that I had only just met 6 days ago? Turns out it was one of the best YOLO moments of my life, and now I'm stuck with this wild, quirky, loyal and beautiful human being. Not only that, and this is up for debate, but she introduced me to my husband Louis. After twisting my arm to join her for what can only be described as homemade PVA glue charcoal face masks. Fast forward a little over a year and Stevie's telling me about this god she met walking up a mountain. Surely this story is too good to be true, I thought. But sure enough, it wasn't long before I myself met said god Ryan, Raz, or Rastafarian as I like to sometimes refer to him. Ryan. It takes a special kind of guy to find love walking up a mountain. And it takes an even more special guy to agree to walk up that same mountain every year with said person they found love with. Now I love Stevie, and I had the privilege of walking up Mount Roy with you both once, but ain't no way she's dragged me up that bloody thing again. This is just one of the ways I know how much you love Stevie. You will do almost anything to make her happy. I'm so glad that you met on that off chance. It really was fate. You fit into each other's lives so well and have truly brought out the best in one another. I can't picture a more suitable partner for you, Stevie. Ryan, you make her take a breath every once in a while, which if you know Stevie, she does definitely need a bit of help with. And Stevie, you challenge Ryan to get out of his comfort zone, mainly by getting him on a shameless Thermomix promo video. That's all from me. Please join me and raise your glasses and toast to Mr. and Mrs. Cockburn. No, sorry, it's Coburn. I wish you a lifetime of happiness and great sex and wardrobes, but please stay out of mine for now.
Alrighty, hey guys. So my first encounter with Stevie was interesting. So pretty much, I think I was just watching Netflix and chilling with my wife, and Razzie rings. So answer the phone. Hey Raz, what's cracking? Oh, I just been out for dinner with Steve. Oh, sweet, cool. Yeah, no, sweet. Oh, what are you doing? I'll come round. Oh, yeah, righto. So Kylie, I'm not going to hang out with you lads, I'm just going to go to bed, pretty much. So, and so here I am thinking, oh, Steve, whoever Steve, there's Steve, the bald fella over there. And I think, oh yeah, Steve's coming around. Oh, Rez has got friendly with Steve. Oh, sweet, all good. Anyhow, buddy, 5 minutes later, the old door opens and, old Steve's growing some tits. So yeah. Anyway, speaking about tits, has anyone seen a titty dance before? Put your hand up if you've seen the titty dance. Yeah, not many. So back in the day, old Razzie, he probably carried a bit of baby fat for a while through a lot of his life, and not until he started hitting the gym that he lost it. But he used to have this dance and. It was a titty dance. Anyway, old Cameron here, he sells horse semen for a living. He does a lot of checking if crosses are going to work, and so he run the two here through the test mating, and it looks good. It looks like a good foal could end up on the ground. So fingers crossed it happens soon enough. They may be running the gauntlet a little bit by not using protection at times. So hopefully it happens sooner or later, but trust me guys, it doesn't work every time. I've got experience in that. Anyway, so yeah, the other day I was thought, righto, I'm going to have to write this speech, so I poured a glass of rum and coke and thought, right, we'll have a go on this and get some inspiration. And anyhow, twisting the old rum around, I want to talk about, and oh, hang on, fucking hell, Rezzy loves his woman like rum, especially the rum he likes to drink. So a little bit spicy at times, which is good. Quite bold and full on. And if taken straight, a little bit bitter. And then I thought, fucking hell, I've even got Coke in this rum, and Rezzy's a bit like Coke, like he's quite sweet. Yeah. He's a little bit sweet, somewhat refreshing, and he's pretty addictive. But you know, the couple are great. They're like a gin and tonic, rum and coke, fish and chips. I think they just mellow each other out nicely. You know, like can definitely see that Ryan probably slows Stevie down a little bit, and yeah, Ryan's probably coming out of a show a lot more having Stevie around. So yeah, it's great. Rezzy has a couple of sayings he says quite a lot, and I think a lot of times he used to say it was based around probably his, I think it was woman, like he always used to say good things take time. And you know, he's never been greatly on time, which is not a problem. And yeah, I mean, I think we probably thought 30 was getting on for him to find a decent woman, but it's not really. Got there in the end. And also, yeah, like there's other saying he's got is there's no such thing as luck. Probably was throwing around luck because we probably think he's quite lucky. But no, like, that old walk up the hill, they probably had luck nothing to do with it. It was just fate, wasn't it? Anyway, a bit of advice I could give you. My first, I was an apprentice once, and an old guy I used to work with, he always told me, just keep one ear closed and one eye closed at all times. And take with that what you like. But no, truly grateful to be part of your bride Rez. You're a top bloke, hell of a man, and yeah, truly grateful to be part of the big do you're doing here. It's great. Anyway, I was going to say we finished on raising a glass as well to Ryan and Stevie Cockburn. Yeah. But that's not so original anymore.
G'day team, my name's Cameron Grant, if you don't know me. My wife's not very happy with me tonight because I haven't actually got a speech sorted, so we're just going to do it off the cuff tonight. But look, hey, that's all right. Look, good for everyone to be here tonight. It's been an awesome day. I think we can all agree with that. The team up the top are looking pretty impressive. Look, Raz done a good job. Jackets probably would have gone all right today because it was bloody cold. I've never had such sore nips in my life. But look, hey, look, the girls look sharp. They had the wee mink coats out there, which they're pretty lucky. So, look, been a good day today. What I want to do with my speech to start is I'd actually like everyone to raise a glass to me, because if it wasn't for me walking up that hill, talking to Stevie, this wouldn't have happened. So, thank you. Thank you very much. A bit of a matchmaker, as Bo said. My test mating's pretty good seaman, so I can get the job done. So, also tonight, I'd like to make special mention to Ma. You've been a big part of everything here. You look amazing. I love the dress. I know it's got a bit of, it's been around a couple of times before, hasn't it? So you look, look, you look beautiful tonight. Pretty cool that you got on the helicopter and come down here and stuff. Look, a round of applause, and certainly, look, Ma, it's awesome to be here. I say it's a shame for for Pop that he's not made it here, but I think he'd be pretty proud of you to have come today. On the farm, One's there, you're there, like you've done a great job, and he had a great time. He had a really, really good time. So, can I raise a glass to Pop? Because he was a bloody good man. Shame he's not here, but he'll be thinking about you guys tonight. So, thank you. Also, look, JC and Jan, you've been a big part of Ryan's life as well. You know, we look to JC. Rez is at the gym pretty hard to get the body he's got. Kurt's probably on his way to a JC. And we've got JC, but that's all right. We've lost a couple of teeth. Jan and I have got a bit of a... We need to get a couple of new teeth in there, because you got rid of them. So I know it's expensive, but you need to get the job done, JC. We'll go back to when Ryan and I first met. Ryan actually didn't like me either, so it's amazing that the two of us up here tonight, Jen and I, weren't really liked to start the day, so quite impressive that we've actually made it up here for a talk. Obviously Ryan was the best man at my wedding and best man at Beau's wedding, and we've been at each other's wedding parties, which have been pretty cool, so it's cool to kind of pass all that on. I'm trying to think what else I can pull out for Razzie. Look, he's been a great friend. We get along bloody well. We talk a lot. Pretty cool that Stevie's come along. Like I said, that walk up the hill, I've done it twice. Don't know if I can get up there again with the dad bod. Well, the second time was no good. So I think, was it 2018 or 2017 when we got up there? January 2nd, Yeah, it was a good... So me and the boys were down there for New Year's, and we thought, let's go up this bloody hill. And they wanted to go up at lunchtime, and I thought, like hell, it's going to be bloody hot. So we got up there, got talking to Stevie as I do, and the rest was history. So, look, it's been a pretty impressive day. I'm really excited for what the future holds for you too. Really happy to be a part of it all. So again, I want to raise a glass to the happy couple and say thank you very much for such a fantastic day, and have a good rest of your night.
Yeah, I'm a bit like Cam, I haven't got a speech either, but I thought I'd wing it as I go. Anyway, yes, the dynamic duo. I've been looking for a word all day, and I thought, an amazing couple. And we all need to be so proud of these two. Not many years ago, they had a grass paddock, then a house popped up. The gardening, fences, trees down, shaped it up, and I would say there's a lot more to come yet. So I think we all here sort of looking into the future and looking what these two are going to do, you know. I think makers and shakers, and I think Mum and I are immensely proud of you guys. Very proud of Stevie and Ben. Yeah, and I'd also like to welcome Ryan into the family. It's not quite a smooth family, but we are family, and we are here for you guys. So, yep, and it's a cool thing. So, yeah, welcome aboard, Ryan. It'll be great. And I'm just excited to see what the future holds. So, cool. Oh, well, I think we should raise a glass for a toast. There's lots of stories, but I think there's a lot of other ones, but Mrs. and Mr. Coburn. Cool.
Firstly, I'd like to offer my congratulations to both, to you both, Stevie and Ryan, and thank everybody for making the effort to come. You want me to move, Ben? And making this such a wonderful day of celebration. It takes a village to raise a child, and for Stevie, many of those people in that village are here today, and I want to take a moment to thank them, because I believe they've all played some part in helping her grow and develop into the truly amazing person that she is today. Andrea and Stu, from Timaru over there, you... Oh, now I'm losing my place. Wait. You opened your home and hearts to Stevie at a time when there was lots of support needed in her life. and your home was her home. Thank you, Ben. I never worried when she was hanging with Rosario and Olivia at the Wee household because you both were way more relaxed about teenage girls than I could ever have been. Kate and Garth Douglas, behind me, I won't lose my place. What an amazing pair of humans you are. Your house was always open for both the kids and I. And Kate, you always stepped up to be that horsey mother to Stevie when I couldn't be, or when we were sparring behind the float. Dave and Kate Pinkney, you both took a similar role when she headed off to university and worked in Christchurch. Ian, my dear friend whose glasses I'm trying to wear at the moment, who's travelled all the way from Aussie to partner me to this, thank you for your mentorship of her and friendship over the years. You taught us both so much about the horse world, and she is a shining example every day of your exacting standards and desire to win and do well. Stevie, you are a very special woman indeed, and such a wonderful example of kindness at its best. You're smart and sassy and determined and headstrong, with enormous drive and a desire to succeed, and you're to be congratulated on everything you've done to make this day so wonderful and memorable. And Dad, Ben and I love you very much. It's been a privilege to share this journey so far as your mother. Ryan, what a blessing you are to our girl. You are the calm place in the middle of a shitstorm. And both Peter and I thank you. Peter and I thank you for being the kind, generous human that you are and choosing to make our girl your girl. 6 years ago when I met you, I knew from the beginning that you were indeed someone special. Your quiet, well-mannered ways were impressive, and you were always a gentleman. I only had one small doubting moment early on in the piece, but you've long since redeemed yourself. I was living in a little house in Tynwald, and I was having trouble with a stray cat coming into the house and pissing in the spare room. I decided I was going to catch the thing and turn it into a fur piece. So I hatched a plan to get it. I locked the cat door from the inside, so if it came in the night, I'd be able to corner it. When I got up in the morning, Finn, my terrier, had it bailed up in the corner of the laundry, and it was spitting tacks. I realised I needed a bit of assistance, so I rang Stevie because she was always a wing-wang for me. She said to me, "Ring Ryan, he'll help you." So I did. He must have wondered what sort of a mad human I was, and so I summoned him around to help me corner it. He came in about 6:30 in the morning, and he was sheepish. I've since learned he's useless in the morning, and he's useless unless he has time to think about doing something. But anyway, he wanted to make an impression and he arrived. And I said to him, "Quick, grab that bloody cat and we'll put it in the back of your truck and you can take it out the farm and shoot it." He didn't like cats back then. He's developed a fondness for pussies since. But and he looked at me blankly, refusing to advance on said cat. So I pounced on it myself, enveloping it in a big duvet, and I threw it under the lid of his ute with instructions to get motoring, and when he got to the farm, he was to let the back door down, dispatch it with a rifle. Unfortunately, in transit, the wild cat had managed to escape the duvet. And the story goes that when Ryan dropped the tail door, it took him by surprise. Out it roared and took off like a cat cancelling appointments. He says he fired it and missed. I think the truth is that he never was comfortable doing it in the first place, and the only thing more uncomfortable for him was probably the thought of telling me that the cat had managed to escape. We got over that, and I was confident going forward that all the training I had instilled in Stevie in terms of pest eradication would suffice throughout their life. She is the chief possum hunter and slug catcher on the Auburn estate, and I expect would deal to a stray pissing cat any day over Ryan. But I'm comfortable that they have that covered. He has taught me much over the last 6 years. patience mainly, and the value of good Makita power tools. And what an asset bugle screws are to any building project. And also, if you lean in on the impact driver, you don't bugger so many bits. Ryan, you are steadfast in the storm of vibrance and energy that is Stevie. And for that reason, I know you both have the goods to make a successful partnership and thrive and grow as you embark on the journey that is married life. I wish you both every happiness, but before I ask everybody to raise their glasses, I just would like to share a poem that really resonated with me when I was thinking about the pair of you, and particularly you, Stevie, growing up. They say that sometimes love starts with a spark, and that might be true, but if I were to wish you a love, I wouldn't wish fire for you. You see, fire is powerful, it burns bright and then it's gone. It's beautiful and warm, but it doesn't last long. So instead of wishing you a love that burns, I wish you a love like a river twists and turns. It changes and it flows and it's powerful and it's free, but it consistently finds its way back to the sea. And so like the water, I hope your love is ever growing, ever changing. I hope your love is powerful and free, and may you always find each other like the river finds the sea. Charge your glasses to Mr. and Mrs. Coburn.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. If you haven't already worked out, I'm Ron's father, Ron, and it's really heartwarming standing here listening to all these people say these nice things about your son that, what he is today. Stand there. Oh, oh, sorry. Jan and I would like to welcome you here today and thank everybody for being here to celebrate this wonderful couple that we have in front of us. And don't the pair of them look stunning? When Ryan and Stevie got together, and as time went by, you couldn't wipe the smile off his face. So Stevie, we thank you for that smile has on his face. You have brought pleasure to our boy, and that is all that matters in our life. I only have two pieces of advice on marriage. Stevie is always right. And as you've heard me say a number of times, just say, yes, dear. And one important thing is never go to bed angry at each other. What have we got here? Stevie has knocked a few of the rough edges off you over time. Excuse me. Of you, Ryan, since they have been together, especially in the housekeeping department. He was once, when he lived at Bankside by himself, someone called him feral. And, when I hear things like he's, cleaning the shower and things like that, he would put me to shame. I don't think I've ever done it in my life. We've had the pleasure of watching Ryan grow up and all his achievements he has undertaken in his sporting and working life to a very high standard and level that he has achieved. This bit might get a bit teary. For all our family and friends that are no longer with us today to celebrate this day, we remember them with love. Especially Ryan's pop, Mr. Tyndall, who's had a horrific amount of time in his life with, and where he got probably a lot of his sporting skills, because when they used to go out there on the weekend, all he ever did was throw balls at him and Ryan would hit them back. And I think the whole family, from Alan and Ma, that's all they did practically all weekend was throw balls at him. So that's why he was probably achieved so high at cricket. Nana Pat and Granddad Rusty, they're not here with us. Not here with us either. There is a special person that will be looking down on you today with a smile on her face. There's your mum, Vanessa. She would be so pleased in the choice of who you have chosen as your life partner and the person you have turned out to be today. She would be proud to see you and to see her two boys, Ryan and Kurt, sitting at the front table today. There are a number of other people here tonight, and I won't list them out, that have shaped and influenced your life, that you have turned out to be the person you are today. Thanks to all those people, as I couldn't have done it without you, without your help. Ryan, I love you with my heart, and I look forward to watching you and Stevie grow into a loving couple. I know you will be as life unfolds ahead of you. Stevie and your family, Jan and I welcome you, I'll start that again. Jan and I welcome you in joining of our two families. A toast to Ryan and Stevie.
I used to be a sea kayak guide in Milford Sound, and when I first started down there, they gave me the nickname Bung. So that's Ben Young shortened to Bung. So then Stevie came down to visit, and she got the nickname Stung. So Ryan, you'd be glad you never took her last name, because you'd be rung. But congratulations, Stevie, you've got yourself a new last name, a Cockburn. Something you can also get in Milford Sound.
It's not bad, to be fair, Ben.
Right.
Yep, yeah, we're good. Yeah, I thought I'd better grab this off Stevie before she hogs it. Firstly, for today, I would like to thank my beautiful wife. She has done an immense amount of work to make this day happen, and for what it is, the vision, the food on the table, everything. So for that, I would take a bow and a round of applause for what you have done. Because I think if it was up to me, you probably would be sitting on camper chairs at the Seafield Hall, to be fair. Because my organisation has been very lax, hasn't it?
Came to in the last 2 days.
Yeah, we got it. We made it happen. For the catering girls, friends, to put this food on the table, it's been fucking phenomenal, to be fair. For us, it's a privilege to do it, and to see the smile on, I suppose, Stevie's face and my face to give you something of what we are is pretty cool. So thank you for everyone who made this happen. It's been you more than anything, to be fair. Moving on. To get here today, the bridesmaids, thank you. Look, absolutely stunning. You got her here. I was hoping you'd have to hold her back. May happen. Fellas, we scrubbed up pretty well, I think, to be fair. Kurt more so than anyone. He reckoned he was going to use the straps for velvet, cutting them off. Where else are we at? This is what happens when you don't write anything down. For me, there's a few people that have sort of made me what I am today. And I know Dad alluded to it, but so for Shane and Craig, Carl and Robert, Fred and Liz, you're a massive part of making me who I am today, and I thoroughly appreciate that. So thank you. And I know you can never replace anyone, but you've done a bloody phenomenal job with raising the All Clock family. So thank you. I probably should have said at the start, but there's a few people that obviously can't be here today, and probably should have had a moment's silence for them. But I know they're looking down, and there was fantails floating around when we're taking the photos, which I think me and Stevie looked at, which was pretty special, and we knew who they were, which is pretty cool. So on that, thank you everyone for being here. It's been a bloody awesome day. Pretty much everything we could ask for. And I know that, when you sit down and think of things and what you want them to be, it's been everything and some. So to my beautiful wife, if ever I can charge a glass, and thank you for being here. It's been bloody phenomenal. Thank you. I'll give it over.
I just need a tissue, hang on. You know what I just love? That I'm getting the last word. Brian! Because I actually did write something. I don't want to forget the huge amount of people that have been here to support our day. I am
sorry if I forgot anyone.
I've got you covered. Can everyone hear me? Is that all right? I wanted to do a toast to absent friends and family, and I think that we have talked about those beautiful friends and family that either can't be here today or aren't with us anymore to be able to do that. But I would like to do just another one, just to say a toast to absent friends and family that we know wish could be here. There are people who are overseas who can't make it here, and I just, charge your glasses to them. Cheers. Wow, okay, right, wedding speech. Thank you everyone for coming, and I genuinely mean that. Ryan and I threw around the idea of eloping or having a different sort of wedding, but it meant leaving you guys behind. We thought about going up to the top of Mount Roy and having a wedding, and then with the two of us, and probably Cam and Hannah, and then coming down and having a bit of a party, but it just meant that we wouldn't be able to have as much of a celebration as this. It is a celebration of you guys being part of our story, and we're so grateful for that. There is a couple of people I do want to mention that have been a huge part of that story. Mum, thank you for being you, and for making me the woman I am today. You continue to teach me lessons, Jesus, on how to be a better human, as much as you drive me fucking mental. And for that, I am grateful. Can we just note that even on the way down to this wedding, when Ryan and I are like, we've got to get on the road, get all our things sorted, she literally had him doing jobs. He hung 3 gates and fixed a water trough on the way down here. Can we just have a round of applause for that?
Jesus, she'll be asking for a goat next. Thank you, Dad, for the crayfish and for believing in the dream of creating our own menu. Your response of "it's just what we do" made me so happy. Not many people would think of catering their own wedding, let alone growing and producing all the food. But you two made it possible, and I'm so thankful for that. If I hadn't have had all the time that we had at Kingsdale Manor, then there's no way that I would have thought that this was even remotely possible. Ben, thank you for being the best MC. I nearly fired you last week for Bentley, but all good. You are the best brother that I could ask for. I worry that you're going to die half the time, so I'm just grateful you made it here in one piece. My girls, I love you. Sorry if I've been a nightmare for the last 18 months of planning every last detail. I'm grateful to have you in my corner. The boys, shit, you look good in those braces. I could go on for hours talking about every person in this room, and I promise you that I won't, because we do have a dance floor to get to. But I am grateful for you all being a part of my personal journey and me becoming the person and the wifey that I am today. I do want to shout out, and Mum did a bit of this, but I do want to shout out personally to the village that helped me become me. Kate and Garth, your support to our family has meant the world. Andrea and Stu, your home became my second home growing up, and an absolute refuge when shit went tits up, and I won't ever forget that. Kate and Dave, I don't really have a lot of words for you. Your parentship and now friendship, I'm so grateful for. Kerry, I love you. Thank you for keeping me and Mum on our toes. My Timaru crew, I love you guys. You take me as I am and where I am, and we have so many fond memories. Brendan and Terry. Where's Brendan? Oh, there's someone. It's making friends, great. I realise the choice you made in being here today, and it means the world to Ryan and I. Thank you for valuing us and our relationship. To everyone who pulled this day together, our photographer and videographer, so Hannah I actually went to school with. You guys, it's just so nice to have you here, and I can't wait to see what magic you create. Honestly, just amazing. Christy, wherever she is, hopefully she's here somewhere. You have the most incredible venue. From the moment we walked out, Ryan and I were like, we have to get married here. We actually decided on a venue the night before, but that went out the window. You guys are phenomenal. Matt and Heidi have been my absolute wingman and wingwoman today. You guys have made me so stress-free, and I think we should all just charge our glasses to those people I just mentioned. Tamara, Dinky and Devon, Dinky. Tamara, Inky and Devon, can you please all stand up? Well, the real Slim Shady, please stand up. So last year, when I was in Adelaide, I was joking with Jessica Mitchell over there about how we should get all the Thermomix team leaders together and they should cater my wedding because it would be really fun and way cheaper. And so we joked about it, and Jess was like, no, I don't really want to go to a work function. So we were like, okay, that's definitely not happening. And then Tamara and Inky came to me on the last night and they said, you fly us down and we will cater your wedding. If it wasn't for you two doing that, there is no fucking way that that would have all happened tonight. And can we just, for a minute, have a moment's silence for the carrots? Because I planted 5,000 carrot seeds and got 200 carrots that you all ate tonight. Please put your hand up if you've eaten a carrot tonight. Woo! That makes me so happy. You knew this was possible, and without you guys, there is no way we would be able to create the feast that we have. You have dealt with no power, no water, no gas, all the things, but you've absolutely made it work. And for everybody to be fed tonight, it's actually my dream to see everybody passing their food around. I had a moment just being like, this is just what I wanted. I just wanted people to be able to share food and the food that we've created and brought to the table and be a family around it. So thank you guys, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. Just need to check I've done all my list. Oh, the band. I'll thank you guys later when they're here. Are they here? Yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm waiting on a show. This is going to be amazing. Yeah, cool, good. Okay, Ryan, my husband. Lol. A lot of people don't realise that when I met Ryan, I actually had a strict criteria for any suitable partner or potential partner that had to tick boxes before they could be evaluated as a potential suitor. Tall, tick that. Handsome, tick that. Sporty, that was a tick. Has a work ethic, tick. And someone I could make a chicken salad with. The one thing that wasn't on the list but was a large requirement was chemistry. And although you were very softly spoken when we met, that chemistry was bubbling, and I thought, well, we might have a candidate here. I have always believed in the Greek concept of soulmates, where it is believed that a soul was originally one soul, but it was separated by Zeus when he had a bad moment. Finding your soulmate is finding the other half of your soul, which is essentially two halves of the same whole. Being with you is like coming home. And I feel it that our souls are back together, and I love you. Thank you all for being here. I'm not going to get too soppy because we're going to cut shapes and shit. And for being here to the witness of our life together, the start of our life together, because, well, we've already had a life together, but the rest of our life together as husband and wifey. So please all charge your glasses, have the absolute best time tonight because that's all that we could ever wish for. And yeah, party on, let's go.